Hi from the Cannon Academy Homeschool. This is April 16th, 2022. I'm doing this to help me when I go back to publish these. So today I just have a quick little thing I want to do. It may be a very short video. So first of all, let's go into the Cannon Academy Homeschool happenings of the month. So far we've had a few days where we had a lot of ups and downs and ended up taking joy day breaks, which is what we do when we all become frustrated or the children are hyper and can't settle. We have been learning about Japan. We're using a Life Pack History and Geography course, second grade. I find that it's easy enough that I can read to the children and then ask questions. So sometimes they answer orally. Sometimes I will make a copy of the pages so that they all three have those, and I will help them fill them out. And excuse me, I do not know what's going on with my camera here. It is, looks like a delay to me when I'm talking, so I hope that when I publish it or play it back, it comes out at normal speed. But right now, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing that I'm saying something and my lips are moving later. Kind of like the old TV shows back in the day. So another thing we're also doing, which is kind of history and geography, is we finished our Oregon Trail with our reading miles. And the kids took a vote and they wanted to do a trip back to our state of Indiana, but they wanted to come down through Texas. So we came down from Oregon through the length of California over to Arizona. We're going to do New Mexico, do Texas, and I believe we'll go up through Arkansas, and then Tennessee and Kentucky, and we're going to hit Ohio and then come back. We'll go back and catch other states on other reading mile trips. And with spring and summer coming, we hope to get some more exercise miles in. So that will help. Right now, we have made it from the end of the Oregon Trail. We're past Tucson, Arizona, and we're about halfway to Las Cruces, New Mexico on our reading mile trip. They've been working hard on addition and subtraction, especially the 4-year-old and my 6-year-old great-grandson, who joined us this time last year for a couple days a week, and now he's up to 4 days a week. My 6-year-old granddaughter is doing second grade, and she's also learning multiplication, and she's catching up pretty well. Actually, the other two are kind of catching on. The 4-year-old a little more so than the other 6-year-old. I have a times table chart up, and they have learned when there's doubles that to add that they can look there and find the answer. So that's kind of cool. Reading. My 4-year-old grandson is nearly through the first reader that I have from the 1960s called On Cherry Street. I think he has maybe 4 or 5 stories left. His 6-year-old sister has about 3 or 4 stories to finish her first second grade reader from the same era called We Are Neighbors. My 6-year-old great-grandson, I put him back in the Dick and Jane book, and he is nearly ready to do the primer from the 1960s called The Little White House. So he'll probably be doing that in the next month. because I think that he's ready for that. He's not so sure, but I am. We're doing a lot of cut and paste from the workbooks that we're working from. Anybody who follows me on Facebook or has heard me or watched some of my other videos know that I do like the Scholastic workbooks, especially like preschool and kindergarten fun, the big thick first grade and second grade workbooks. Right now we're out of those. We're working with my favorite, the Comprehensive Curriculum of Basic Skills, which is pre-K through 6th grade workbooks. I really like those. They cover a lot of subjects, and even the reading comprehension is kind of like a cross-curriculum type reading in a lot of cases. Easy to understand things. We also have Brain Quest. I kind of like Brain Quest. I just don't like that all of the pages have the next lesson on the back, and then the other part of that lesson on the front of another page. And I have some kids who take their pages home, and that makes it a little difficult for their parents to see what they're doing. So sometimes I will end up just crossing the page out and not doing it, and that's kind of helpful. We're also using the Brainy Book of Addition for 1st and 2nd graders. I will be doing the 3rd grade Brainy Book, which is multiplication and division, here soon, because I think that by the time we finish the 1st Brainy Book, which I'm using as a review for the 2nd grader, and for reinforcement for the 2 1st graders, I think by the time we finish those, they will all be definitely ready for multiplication division. As I said, the 2nd grader's really catching on to that quick. She's even wanting to start cursive, but we're still kind of working on the regular handwriting and manuscript. For those of you who don't know, manuscript is printing. But I did want to show you, before I run out of time here, a little thing that I came up with for compound words, cut and paste. I don't know why, it never occurred to me to do this before, but we have started taking our cut and paste compound word pages and matching up the compound words ahead of time by color coding them. And then they cut them out and they glue them on their pages. And I decided to do this first with a 4-year-old who is doing 1st grade work. And these are from his Comprehensive Curriculum of Basic Skills book. So as you can see, he was just a little slap hazard with the coloring, but that's fine, he's 4. He understood what we were doing with the compound words really well, so that's what counts. Then, after stumbling on that to help him and make it easier for him, I did this with his older sister, and this is her 2nd grade work from the Comprehensive Curriculum of Basic Skills workbook. So 2 different levels. If you notice, the 1st grade one, the letters were a bit thicker, and on 2nd grade they're a bit smaller, and I'm sure they get smaller over the years. So let's see, what else are we doing in our homeschool besides this last little minute tip and trick? I'm using Unifix links, and the kids each have a chart that I took a piece of construction paper and drew 10 squares on. You can see that in the background. It's a little reversed right now, where we're learning to make 10. And actually, I need to change that up a little bit because they're learning to make 10 plus, and so there'll be some ones out in the thing. I've written the doubles down here on the board, and a couple of fact families, because they are learning fact families. This coming week, I plan on getting out a little set of wipe-off cards that I'd forgotten I had, that I got in an auction a couple years ago for $1, and I think they retail for like $25. but they give numbers at the top of the cards, like 3 numbers, and the kids have to do the fact families, the 2 addition problems, the 2 subtraction problems for them. So that's pretty cool. So we'll be doing that, and they think that's a great game. They've been doing a lot of dot to dots, a lot of mazes, things like that, out of the stack of coloring books I have. They've been doing a lot of puzzles. Some of them are matching numbers, shapes, colors, the alphabet, things like that. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, it's getting warmer here, and hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more outside activities. They are all reading from various books that I have on my shelves at random, and when they read for me, they earn more reading miles. So it's pretty nice that even the newest member, my 6-year-old great-grandson, is actually getting excited about that. So I love reading. I'm so glad the kids are all liking reading. So I guess for now, from the Cannon Academy, goodbye. Hope you have a good month, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.